It's finally time for playoff action in the Bulls franchise. Welcome back, everyone. I'm Slide and Catch. And in episode 9, it was not a pretty scene as we played our way out of the number 1 seed. While Drew Holiday was out with a sprained ankle for extended time in March and April, we went 7-11, losing to the Grizzlies, Pacers, Cavs, Pistons, Raptors, Sixers, Rockets, Pistons again, Blazers, Celtics, and then the Cavs again. Holiday made a gutsy return in the season finale in Boston, but it wasn't enough to reverse the cascade effect. The team put up a good effort in a hostile environment, but they lose by 10, and the Celtics secure the number 1 seed, and we're going to have to make do with number 2. To make matters worse, right before we got back one of our defensive anchors, we lost another, as Patrick Williams went down with a broken right wrist after getting his shot blocked by Kristaps Porzingis, and he's not going to see the floor possibly until the conference finals if we get there. It seemed as though the tides were turning at the end of the season, as the Celtics kind of unseated us from the top of the NBA totem pole. But at the end of the day, nothing matters except who wins in June. And I still think the Bulls are capable of making a run at the NBA championship this playoffs. And most likely, that run is going to have to go through the Boston Celtics. And we're going to have to find something that works against them. But before the Bulls take the floor, we got to get through the play-in tournament. Starting off with Rockets-Kings in the West. The winner gets the 7th seed and will play the Warriors, and Jalen Green playing through pain. It's also our first look at Lauri Markkanen in a Kings uniform as he spins and scores there. Kings up 15, 8 minutes remaining. Sabonis whips it to Fox for a 3-pointer. Markkanen shows the length with the block on Dillon Brooks. Very next possession, he's got it here, and he turns and scores over 2 defenders. Amen Thompson got an open lane for a monster slam, but Lauri Markkanen delivering the knockout punch. The beam is lit in a decisive victory for Sacramento at home, and they draw the Warriors for a rematch of last year's first-round playoff series. Zion and the Pelicans playing host to the Portland Trail Blazers in the other Western play-in matchup. DeAndre Ayton dominating the paint early in the game, gets the putback slam on his own rebound. Blazers with a 5-point lead late. Grant drops it off to Ayton. He picks it up off the ground and he gets the big boy bucket. Portland has their eyes set on an upset. Now Simons up top to Scoot Henderson. Scoot catches it with one hand, double clutches and reverses. What an athletic play. Talk yo smack, young fella. The Blazers are fun to watch, but it's not over yet. Trey Murphy hits the clutch 3 to cut it to 3. Henderson can't hit the clutch free throws. Pelicans can tie it with a 3. CJ McCollum takes one. He got a good look, but he could not tie it up against his former team, and the Pelicans are eliminated at home. Simons, Ayton, and Henderson show out, and they earn themselves a date with the Rockets. Winner gets the 8th seed. Amen Thompson scores as it's a close game late. Jalen Green gutting it out, nails the 3 to make it 6. Henderson, nice finish inside over Alperen Şengün. But Jalen Green takes over. It was not an efficient night for him, but he gets the job done when they needed it. They get the steal on the inbounds pass, and Amen Thompson seals it for Houston. And he does the too small celebration. Rockets win by 8, and they will play the Los Angeles Lakers in the first round. The additions of Brooks and Van Vliet, as well as strides from Green and Şengün, proved to be enough to take this young Rockets team to the playoffs. So that's how the West shakes out, and it's time for the East. The winner of this 7-8 matchup between the Sixers and the Magic will be the Bulls' first round opponent. The Magic are a little banged up as they are missing their top offensive threat, Franz Wagner. Okay, there's way too many broken wrists in this game. Why does it seem like every team has a player who's broken their wrist this season? It looks like he got hurt at the very end of the regular season, just like Patrick Williams did. And on top of that, Paolo Banchero has a sore back and he is at less than 100%. He will have to come off the bench and play limited minutes while the Sixers are at full strength. So the Bulls watching this game closely. Wendell Carter hits a nice fadeaway over Tyrese Maxey and then stifles Joel Embiid. Now a Fultz-Carter pick and pop. He knocks down the triple. And the Magic are pulling away, up 18 in the third quarter. They get a turnover. Alex Caruso to Jonathan Isaac for three. Smothering the Sixers with their defense, and Wendell Carter outplaying Joel Embiid by a large margin. Carter again gets the and one, absolutely sucking the life out of the Wells Fargo Center. And this game is over. Markelle Fultz also had a nice game. And the Scrappy Magic, down Franz Wagner, stunned the Sixers in Philly, winning the 7 seed and a first round matchup with the Chicago Bulls. So, we draw a young team with no playoff experience, missing one of their best offensive players. On paper, it looks like an easy win, but if they play the way they did against the Sixers, we're in for a challenge. What a game from Wendell Carter, rising to the occasion against the 2023 MVP. And Paolo Banchero had 17 points in 16 minutes off the bench. Well, the Sixers will have to fight for their playoff lives against one of these two teams, the Pacers and the Nets, as Miles Turner cuts into a Brooklyn lead. Now Buddy Hield gets the and one, and no lead is safe from Tyrese Halliburton and this rapid-fire Pacers offense. Now Miles Turner blocks Day'Ron Sharpe, sending it into the stands for a highlight reel rejection. You can feel the momentum shifting as Brooklyn only up 1 now, and Miles Turner takes the lead with a pick and pop 3. Now they're up 6 as Turner hands off to Halliburton, who patiently finishes inside, and that furious run ends the season for the Brooklyn Nets. The whole Pacers team seemed to catch fire late, and they look forward to a matchup with the Sixers for a chance to play the Celtics in the first round. And this one was not particularly close. The Pacers win every quarter, and to add insult to injury, Halliburton opts not to dribble it out, hitting the 3 to go up 30. And the 76ers, who went 46-36 in the regular season, collapse in the play-in and miss the playoffs. What a night off the bench for TJ McConnell, as Joel Embiid neutralized once again. What a disastrous finish for Embiid and the Sixers, and people are definitely going to monitor his situation in Philly, because either they need to make some drastic changes or they might need to start the process all over again. So with that, the playoff bracket is finalized for Season 1. And it's time to shift focus to the Orlando Magic. I didn't want to do this against Boston because of the huge size difference, but for the foreseeable future, I will be starting Torrey Craig at power forward in place of Patrick Williams. And when you think about it, he replaces him as well as anyone really could. He's a veteran, defensive-minded wing who can play big-time minutes without needing a whole lot of shots. He's done absolutely nothing on offense this season, but we don't need him to do anything. We just need him to be PJ Tucker. We are also cutting our bench down, as one does in the playoffs, as we bump Marko Simonovic back out of the rotation. The Magic finished 42-40 on the year with one of the worst offenses and best defenses in the NBA. They actually score the exact same amount of points as they allow per game, a 0.0 point differential. And Paolo Banchero will get the starting nod for this one. He is fully healthy. That kid has got a bright future, and without Franz Wagner, that only means that Banchero will get more time to shine as the centerpiece of the offense. They're also starting Alex Caruso, who they traded for at the deadline. Caruso was a member of the Bulls before the season began, before being sent to the Blazers in the Drew Holiday trade. But it's officially playoff time. Let's do this thing. As Nikola Vucevic is going to be facing his old team as well. It's high time for DeRozan and LaVine to prove they can be winning players, truly winning players. The time starts now. Nikola Vucevic wins the inbounds pass, rolls to the basket, and finishes weakly. He misses there. Magic the other way. Alex Caruso, guarded by Zach LaVine. Caruso's found a lot of success with his new home. Paolo Banchero spins, drives around Torrey Craig, and scores, getting the Magic on the board. Zach LaVine drives right past Caruso and lays it in. Let me know if you guys like that broadcast camera angle. I mean, I like the idea, but at the end of the day, it just doesn't work very well. Like, the camera goes past the ball a lot of the time when it's going end to end. But LaVine can't finish. Bulls fans selling out the largest arena in the NBA. It's a loud crowd. Wendell Carter gets the and one. And converts the free throw. Magic up 7-2. Can the offense get in rhythm? DeRozan gets an open look off the screen. Misfires. Holiday got his pass deflected by Ingles. LaVine got it back. Goes around the Torrey Craig screen. Misses the shot. Rebound Craig. And he's fouled. Torrey Craig hits both free throws. And he's got the assignment on Paolo Banchero, who drops it off to Carter for the slam. LaVine catches and fires. It's good. Nice wrinkle in that play right there. Banchero inside. Cannot finish over DeRozan and Craig. Torrey Craig with it again, guarded by Carter. And he's not shying away from contact. That's the second foul on Carter already. And Craig, not normally a big free throw guy, but he hits 4 early in this game. He gets the rebound here. Nice performance for Craig in his first start in a long time. DeRozan drives and scores in transition, giving the Bulls the lead. Here is Banchero attacking Torrey Craig and falling away, nailing the hook shot. Holiday draws 2 guys, leaves Torrey Craig open for the jumper. 6 early points for Torrey Craig and a nice lob to Jonathan Isaac. Caruso steals it from Torrey Craig. Tied at 13, and the Caruso cut frees up Jonathan Isaac for a 3. Banchero pulls up behind the Isaac screen, nailing the triple. Magic up by 6, and DeRozan Free throw line, fadeaway is good over Joe Ingles. Jonathan Isaac is fouled by Vucevic. Converts both free throws. More than halfway through the first quarter already. Missed shot, rebound, Drummond, putback slam. The leading rebounder in the NBA doing what he does best. Jonathan Isaac gets to the line again and knocks down both. Levine drives around Goga Bitadze, slamming it home. Anthony, nice chemistry with Jonathan Isaac on that pick and roll. And once again, the Magic offense looking better than you would think they are on paper. Another rebound for Drummond, another flush. DeRozan misses the three, and Drummond cleans it up again. Now Drummond deflects the pass, still Magic ball, but Drummond making a nice impact as DeRozan steals it. Gives it to Drummond for the fast break dunk. Drummond making his case for more minutes off the bench. Holiday to Craig in transition. Dosunmu hesitated on the three and missed. And right on cue, the Magic having a little bit of a scoring drought as Torrey Craig drops a nice pass inside to DeRozan. Cole Anthony shakes free from Holiday for the layup. Jalen Suggs is fouled on his jumper, and he hit both free throws. DeRozan, shot clock running down, nails the shot in Isaac's face. One of the lengthiest defenders, and he's invisible to a scorer like DeRozan, who gets a dunk on the fast break. Now Isaac, good at the first quarter buzzer, tying the game. Jonathan Isaac on fire early, and he's perfect from the field. Vucevic scores inside. Now Wendell Carter misses the fadeaway. Levine, Vucevic, pick and roll. Backing down Carter, drawing his third foul. Both free throws good for Vucevic. Markelle Fultz, nice dump off to Wendell Carter as he stays in the game. Does not convert the three-point play opportunity. Now Hamidou Diallo in transition. Finds Levine in the corner. Gets Caruso off of his feet. Terry open. Yes! Dalen Terry always seems to play above his rating. Fultz, cross-court dime to Jonathan Isaac. Now another assist to Wendell Carter, and the former #1 pick has carved out quite a career for himself. Levine to Vucevic. Nice job drawing the defense in, opening up that shot. Vucevic, nice defense, and gets the rebound. Dalen Terry to Zach LaVine. They bite on the pump fake again, but he's called for the charging foul. I think Joe Ingles might be considering how many more of those his body can take. Fultz scores inside with the soft touch. LaVine trying to find his shot, but finds Terry in the corner again, and the three rolls around and in. Nice screen from Vucevic, forces the switch and the easy lane to the basket. Fultz steps back, nails the jumper. Really nice start for him. Carter misses inside. Vucevic might have gotten a piece of that, and Isaac can't convert the wide open triple. Torrey Craig drop steps, draws the foul on Alex Caruso. Craig with 8 points already. That might be the most he scored all year. Second chance three, Joe Ingles misses. And the Bulls up 6 halfway through the second. DeRozan fumbles the ball, picks it up, and scores. Joe Ingles drawing the foul. Fun fact, back in middle school, I had a best friend who hated Joe Ingles for some reason. He was his #1 op as DeRozan tried to catch a body, but Isaac was having none of it. He hits both free throws. Bulls up 7. Nice floater from Jalen Suggs. Levine draws contact. A 22.5 point per game scorer on the year. Bumping that average up in the playoffs would definitely improve his reputation as a winning player, as Suggs with a nice three. Holiday misses on the other end, and Vucevic cleans it up. 5-point lead as Suggs left wide open and misses from range. The Bulls were daring him to make a second consecutive three. Levine gets to the free throw line once again. He's got 10 points. Banchero, aggressive drive on Craig. Levine brings the help, forcing the miss. Holiday, free throw line pull-up, tapped back in by Drummond. Anthony behind the screen. Three is off. DeRozan spins around Isaac. Collapses the defense. Levine wide open from the left wing. Banchero misses his pull-up jumper. Rebound Drummond. Holiday off and running. Levine cutting. Oh my goodness! The reverse windmill. I don't even know what you call that. Showtime in Chicago. 11-0 run for the Bulls, and Banchero ends it emphatically. Levine, clock running down, he wants the last shot. Over Suggs, you bet! 64-50 will be the halftime score, and Zach LaVine starting to take over this game. We have not been affected by the Magic's length and physicality the same way they affected Philly. Their offense looked really good at times, but also went through some really cold stretches. Levine's got 17 at the half, DeRozan with 13, and both of our centers in double figures as well. And Torrey Craig stepping in as doing his job and more. Jonathan Isaac caught fire, leading the Magic with 16. And if he's going to be the guy to beat us, we'll take it. Just don't let it be Banchero. Now's a good time to check out some scores around the league, as 2 playoff series have tipped off in each conference. PG and Kawhi both healthy to start the playoffs, and they both play well, beating the Mavs in Game 1. Julius Randle with a monster game to defeat the Hawks in Atlanta. Trae Young had an equally monster game, but they had a long night on defense. Defending champs getting started on the right foot as the Nuggets defeat the Grizzlies in Game 1 by 10. Jokic took a back seat in this one as Michael Porter Jr. caught fire. And lastly, a balanced team scoring effort from the Raptors gets them the Game 1 win over the Cavs on the road. Magic with the ball to begin the second half. Fultz with a nice move getting around the screen for the jumper. Holiday inside to Vucevic. Nice pick and roll. Fultz gets around Holiday once again. Nice finish over Vucevic. He's a real nice player. Holiday throws it right into Carter's chest. Ahead to Paolo Banchero. He misses, and Drew Holiday called for the over-the-back foul. Carter gets to the line. That's Vucevic's third. Ayo Dosunmu in the game to start the second half. And he whips it back to Holiday for the three. Banchero likes to isolate on the wing. And he likes to attack the basket with a head of steam. I forgot to check the team stats at the end of the first half, and here they are. We're out rebounding the Magic 29-17, and our shooting is on tonight. Banchero knocks down the free throws, and Holiday, a nice cut to the basket, gets free throws of his own. Caruso, an open look for three. No. Rebound Banchero, and one. He converts the free throws there, draws another foul, making his living at the line. 71-63. Levine inside to Vucevic, guarded by Ingles, and he overpowers him for the bucket. Fultz with the drive and flush. And I swear, he's been one of the hardest point guards to guard all season long. Levine sticks the pull-up over Caruso. Nice pass inside to Vucevic on the break, and one. 17 and 12 for Nikola Vucevic. Fultz finds space again, good for two. Now guarded by Levine. Fultz, he can't miss. Caruso in transition. His shot contested. Bulls going the other way. Vucevic, foot inside the line, nails the jumper. Banchero, another aggressive drive, this time stonewalled by Holiday. Banchero, wraparound pass to Carter. One of the best young playmakers at his position. Holiday, behind the screen, nails the three. Jalen Suggs around the double. Isaac rolling to the rim. Caruso can't seem to stop biting on the Levine pump fake. Nearly another offensive foul, but it is not. Levine converts. Holiday bothers the three from Cole Anthony. Terry to Levine. Corner three, good. 24 points for Levine. 88-73. Cole Anthony nails one over Holiday. Levine lost the ball. Caruso stole it right out of his hands. On the other end, Anthony gets around Holiday for the easy slam. Not the greatest defensive night for Drew as he misses the three there. Suggs, Isaac, pick and pop, yes! 8-0 run for Orlando. And we need a timeout. Andre Drummond, he just chucked it off of Cole Anthony's nose right to Holiday, who gets to the rim, drawing the foul on Bitadze. Free throw's good, and Levine, long range three is good! Isaac to Suggs. Shot clock running down, hits the shot over Levine. Holiday hits a cutting DeRozan for the slam over Caruso. Three good for Suggs. And Levine wants another buzzer beater. And his gravity frees up Andre Drummond for the easy jam. Now Drummond leaves his man to go double Carter, and Markelle Fultz takes advantage of it. Holiday, pick and roll with Drummond, draws the foul from Cole Anthony. Holiday with the double-double, 12 and 11. Forces the miss from Markelle Fultz, finally. And he gets the whistle there. 101-88. Nice pass inside to Carter. And Levine, he's hot today. He's not stopping. 30 points with over 9 minutes to go. Fultz gets Holiday to bite on the pump fake and scores. Craig to Holiday to Levine for the dunk. Beautiful ball movement leads to the explosive finish from Levine. This was actually out of the flip push series, and look at Drummond setting screen for Holiday, then screening for Levine, going backdoor. Defense has no answer. Joe Ingles gets to the rack, and DeRozan banks it off the glass. Banchero still guarded by Craig, and Craig defends him well, getting the rebound. DeRozan in the middle, attracting the help. Levine gets around Paolo Banchero, drawing the foul. Levine eyeing a 40-point night as he's got 34 now. Fultz left open from the mid-range, can't hit it. Holiday drives, out to DeRozan, wide open three, rebound Drummond, dunks it over Banchero. A madman on the offensive glass. 18-point game, and this one's slipping out of the Magic's hands quickly. Banchero looking to stop the bleeding with a strong finish at the rim, and he finishes again and one off the nice spin move. That's DeRozan's fourth foul. DeRozan, nice assist to Drummond inside. Markelle Fultz, again making Holiday look like a bad defender, but can't finish over the tall trees. 114-99. Levine left open again, and it's good. 36 points. He had his foot inside the line there, though, as Banchero misses up close, gets his own rebound. Cole Anthony knew that shot was going in. Carter gets his own rebound, reverses it home. Magic not done yet. Down by 12. Banchero reverses and finishes. Holiday, strong finish at the rim. Carter rolling to the rim and gets it to go with the soft touch. Levine step back three, and that was a heat check. Carter guarded by Craig. He's fouled. And the lead is single digits. 8-point game. We can't just keep chucking up shots with Levine. But Levine's going to take this one over Caruso. Oh, baby! The post footwork looking like Michael Jordan. Now Vucevic forces the Carter miss, gets the rebound. 19 and 15, a dominant day for Vucevic. Levine, the hop step, and the finish over Wendell Carter. And that's 40 points for Zach LaVine. One of the best games of his career. Bulls up 10 late, and Holiday got him jumping, and Vucevic smothered him with the slam. Fans loving the Zach LaVine show. And this is going to be a Game 1 win for the Chicago Bulls as LaVine stars with 42 points. He dribbles it out, and that's a done deal. Bulls win Game 1. And they were in control ever since the first quarter. They truly look like a great team, and the offense was flowing all night. The Magic looked pretty good, considering a lot of their players were playing in their first ever playoff game. But it wasn't enough to stop the avalanche from Zach LaVine. 42 points in 40 minutes. Not bad games from Vucevic or Holiday either, as he finished with 16 assists, and Drummond with 16 and 12 off the bench. Paolo Banchero had himself a really nice game, and so did Markelle Fultz. I thought he scored more than 20. It definitely felt like it. But I guess when you don't take threes, your points come a little bit slower. We finished the game shooting a red-hot 57%, 93% from the line. My plan for this episode is to simulate through Game 2. I actually set a rule for myself at the beginning of the series that I could only play one of every 2 playoff games, with elimination games being the exception. I wanted to take as much of the user skill aspect out of the game as possible, because I don't want the user carrying the team to the championship, but I still want to be able to play the games because I don't like the CPU versus CPU gameplay very much. But I'm debating what to do for the simulated games. Should we watch them on CPU versus CPU, or should I simcast them? I'm definitely open to feedback, but I think I'm going to simcast Game 2 and see how I like it, and I'll decide what I want to do for the next episode when we get there. Jason Tatum and the Celtics handled the Pacers easily in Game 1, beating them by 21. Tatum had 37. The Lakers had an 8-point third quarter, but they get the win regardless over Houston. But LeBron James broke his arm and he will be out 6 to 8 weeks. Uh-oh. The Grizzlies get back at the Nuggets in Game 2. And Trae Young also evens his series against New York. Donovan Mitchell responds to his Game 1 loss with 50 points, 19 of 30 shooting, and the Cavaliers cruise to a win. Have a day, Jonathan Kuminga, as the Warriors go up 2-0 on Sacramento. So that brings us to Game 2. I will be simcasting, but I might jump in if it's close. 2K doesn't know how to do substitutions by themselves, so I set up a nice advanced rotation for the simulated games. I'm staggering Levine and DeRozan so that one of them is on the court at all times, and I'm also setting up some minutes for Vucevic at the 4, Drummond at the 5, because it can be effective in short bursts. It also just gives Drummond more playing time, who's been killing it lately. Without Franz Wagner, the Magic really don't have any outside threats, so off ball, we are in gap coverage. Running a little bit of the Tony Bennett pack line defense, if you will, as we are also forcing the ball to the middle. It's time for Game 2. I'm going to simcast this one a little bit slower than usual. We'll see if Zach LaVine can replicate his amazing performance from Game 1. First quarter stays close all the way through until the Bulls pull away with a 12-point lead. Then, in the second, we're winning again. 16-point lead, staying double digits all the way to halftime. 72 points, what a half. LaVine with 29 points. Forget replicating his Game 1 as he's on track to top it. Banchero, Fultz, and Suggs all above 10 points, but once again struggling to contain Zach LaVine. Third quarter underway, and the Magic have clawed back ever so slightly. They win that quarter by 9. Bulls trying to put them away. Up 10 with half a quarter to go. Trying to head to Orlando up 2-0. And the Magic making a late push. They cut it to 4. But the Bulls hang on, winning 124-120 in Game 2. Drew Holiday with a career high in assists. 20 of them, as Zach LaVine finishes with 49. What a start to the postseason for Zach LaVine, as DeRozan supplements it with 32, and the Bulls 2 wins away from advancing. Markelle Fultz with a really nice game yet again, and the Magic actually shot really well from range, but wasn't enough to win. I actually really regret not jumping into that game. It would have been nice to get some highlights. Yeah, I think I've made up my mind. For the playoff games I'm not playing, I'm gonna watch at least some of it. But after a not so great end to the regular season, we pick back up with a very nice couple games to start the postseason. Thank you to all the support you guys have given me so far on this series, and the playoffs have just begun. I plan on getting these videos out as fast as I can, and I hope you guys keep watching them. But I'll see you guys in the next one when we play Game 3 against the Magic, and potentially Game 4 as well. Happy New Year, everyone, and I hope you had a good Christmas. Please like, comment, subscribe, recommend to a friend, whatever you want to do, and I'll see you in episode 11.